everyone, I'm Vigneshwari. Today, together with my friends Meena and Afiza, would like to present case 3, which title as Down but Not Out. So for my part, I will present the introduction and also the issues of this case. So without any further delay, I start my presentation. Let's look at the introduction. Basically, this case is all about a company called Poly Sentian Berhad (PSB), which was incorporated in Klang, Selangor in 1994 to produce polythene bags, which is also called as P bags. And this company actually owned and managed by four brothers, namely Mr. Rahim as Chief Executive Officer, second Mr. Yusri as the company marketing manager, third Mr. Zulkifli as human resources manager, and finally Mr. Nordin as the company finance manager. And after two years of business operation, in 1996, the company moved to Alor Gajah, Melaka for future expansion of their business. This is due to the huge demand for their products from every industry, from food to pharmaceutical industry. And in beginning, they actually just produce small daily use polythene bags for the consumer, which is supplied to the supermarket and restaurant. But then later they switch to produce woven polypropylene bags, which known as WPB, supplied to fertilizer industry. So basically, this is the introduction about the company that involved in this case. Okay, next let's look at the issues involved in this company. In 2011, Police Sdn Berhad received a big order of substantial quantity of woven bags from a big conglomerate in the petroleum sector. And this require the company to increase their production and also quality of their product. So as a result, Poly Sdn Berhad had borrowed from two merchant banks to purchase a new multi-million ringgit machinery to satisfy the quality and also other consideration imposed by the customer without any written agreement between them. Actually, Poly Sdn Berhad just enter into the dealing only with verbal agreement with the hope that the conglomerate will fulfill its promise. But unfortunately, later when all the production was about to start, the promising customer withdrew the order, citing its company policy in choosing the suppliers. So this make Poly Sdn Berhad unable to find an alternative market for the bags in such a short time, and this also created 40 to 50% of idle capacity which they cannot handle. Additionally, the company also tried to sell off the machinery, but then there was no any buyer to buy them. And at the same time, the banks also did not accept any excuses from the company. So as a result, Poly Sdn Berhad faced a huge loan repayment problem, and the company, especially Mr. Rahim, who as the CEO of the company, struggling a lot on how to minimize all the losses. So basically, these are the main issues in the company that happened in this case. So that's all for my part. My friends will continue with their parts. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Meena Kalevanan. Okay, for my part, I would like to discuss some issues that faced by PSP company. Okay, so there are several issues and challenges as faced by PSP. Okay, now let's have a look at the first issue. Okay, in my point of view, the issue that need to be majorly addressed is financial issue. A good financial management is one of the key success of the business. As we can see in this case, PSP company's financial statements are inconsistent. The profit of their company has dropped from 70 million to 60 million in 2012. Okay, this is due to increase in finance expenses in 2012. Beside that, increase in inventory, account receivable, borrowings, and also decrease in account payable are typically showing bad signs where the company did not perform well. Other than that, one of the reasons why these expenses of PSP company has increased in 2012 is due to increase in labor costs. Okay, the labor costs have been increased by 20 to 30% after PSP implementing minimum wage rate policy for their foreign workers. This new policy implementation definitely will drain the company cash and profitability. In addition, the reason why PSC facing financial issue is also due to selling their newly purchased machine to the cheapest price. Based on this case, PSP entered the agreement with their customer verbally with the hope that they will fulfill their promises. So after they receive the order from their customer, PSP has ordered and installed new machine to make their production more effective. But later then, when the production about to start, the customer stepped off suddenly, and in this situation, PSP could not do anything regarding that because they did not make any formal agreement with their customer. Okay. Unfortunately, due to the sudden backout of the customer, PSP have to sell their newly purchased machinery as a scrap metal, which fetched a match 20% of the acquisition cost to repay their loan. So the expectation to gain profit through this order end up with the losses. Next issue faced by PSP is related to the software they are using currently. PSP use local software for accounting and also for other functions as well. The software they are using is not fully automated software and it has not been changed for a long time. Okay, besides that, all the company data is entered the software by only 2 administrative staff. So, as a result, there is a delay in preparation of statement for banks and income tax calculation. Due to these ineffective practices, it can lead to having a human error on the preparation of the statement as the software is not fully automated. Okay, therefore, the inconsistent and inaccurate account of the financial statement, the company could not make a confident decision based on their financial statement, especially when compared to the cash flow statement and income statement. Okay, another issue faced by PSP is in their human resources. The basic issue in human resource is they having inadequate workers. They facing high labor turnover, which is not only among the local workers but also among the foreign employee. Okay, they are workers who did not even stay for 3 months in their company. Besides that, the company also facing difficulties in hiring new workers, especially hiring foreign workers. This is due to limitation made by the immigration department. Due to the inadequate employee in PSP and with the high labor turnover, so the company decided to implement the minimum wage policy on foreigner workers. But this initiative also result with some negative impacts such as increase in labor costs as well as draining the company cash and profitability. Another issue arises in PSP is from their customer. The sudden cancellation of the order makes PSP fail to invest back with the new expensive machinery that they bought for their production. This creates 40 to 50% idle capacity which the company could not handle. Consequently, PSP facing a major difficulties in repaying the loan and have to sell their brand new machinery as a scrap metal, which bring losses to them. PSP could not do anything regarding this matter, like asking for compensation for last-minute cancellation to their customer or impose any penalties on the customer. This is because they failed to make an official agreement with their customer. That's all from me. The next will continue by Afiza.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Okay, now I will proceed to explain more about the suggestion to overcome the issue. Okay, firstly, the issue financial issue. How to overcome the financial issue is have the budgeting system. Budgeting system can help company to maintain and increase good financial management. Mr. Naden, he is CEO in this company, so he is very responsibility to creating the budget system. Budget is recognize every cost incurred and to be incurred, such as inventory expenses, labor costs, buy new machine. Okay, that is the benefit of budgeting system. Actually, the benefits is a lot, but I just explain just a few example. Okay, firstly, to guide the management to planning and formulate the policy. Okay, then it generate a sense of caution and care among the manager, controlling income and the expenditure through the budgeting control, and can disclose the weakness and inadequacy the company. So if the company easy to know what's the weakness, so they can easy to take the corrective action. Okay, standardized production equipment and process, avoid sale of unprofitability, and a systematic and disciplined approach. If we have the budget system, we allocate every expenses have the budget, so we must strictly follow the budget. Okay, and then finish good can be timely deliver. Okay, this is the second issue, which is software issue. Okay, how to overcome is use effective and efficient accounting software. As you know, this company use the accounting system that not automate and is no longer up to date. Okay, so if the company have the effective and efficient accounting software, it can help company to prepare of statement for banks and income tax calculation on time, and the system must to need to be up to date. So if the system have the system up to date, and the information from the software also can get the up to date information, and the effective and efficient accounting software can eliminate the human error on preparation of statement, because we have a very good software, right? Okay, and then the company will have the consistent and accurate outcome of the financial statement, because the data is correct, and as a result company can plan for the future properly and effectively. For sure, the data of the financial is very important for the company, for them to make the future planning, and to expand their market, and then to do what's market to get the new product. Okay, that's just a few example. Okay, the second issue is the human resources issue. This is I have the two suggestion to improve. Firstly is hire more local workers and give training for new workers, and then second, if they give a bonus yearly and raise the salary to employees who work more than 3 months. Okay, first I will explain about the hire more local workers and give training for new workers. If the company give training for new workers, it can help the knowledge and skill among workers, especially local workers. And if we focus to hire local workers, we can decrease the problem of wage policy on foreigner workers. And then it can improve the cash inflow and profit company, because to hire the foreigner workers is hard, is quite expensive. Okay, then give a bonus yearly and raise the salary to employers who work more than 3 months. It is to increase the employer interest to continue working for this company in longer a period, and decrease the cost of hire new worker, because to hire new worker take time, and also can take time and need money to hire new workers, and can reduce the time spending finding new staff and focus on company operation. The company can use the time focus on the operation company, not to hire new workers. Okay, the last issue is customer issue. Okay, in this case, the issue is the customer do not have the we do not have the writing agreement with the customer, and the customer just promise by verbally, and unfortunately the customer break the promise, so it's not very good for the company. So how to be overcome is, we as a company must have the written agreement legally, because this can protect the right for both party, customer and the company. Okay, the writing agreement is the valid when we brought to the courts. So if the party break the promise, so that stated in the writing agreement, so that's promise who break the promise will be sued at the court. Okay, this is the conclusion. Mr. Rahim, as the CEO in this company, is play an important role to ensure all the issues are resolved effectively. All parties, employers, tech management must help the CEO to ensure all issue can overcome, because the Mr. Rahim is a CEO. He can't to do all thing in short time. He can do all thing by alone. Okay, then if the problem not to overcome as soon as possible, it could have a significant effect to the company finance and may result in a bankruptcy for the company. So as a result, the reputation of the company will bad, the shareholder will not receive the dividend, will face the loss, and top management and all the workers will lose their job. Bank will face loss because cannot collect the debt, and the government cannot collect tax revenue. So this is the if the company do not address this issue immediately, there will be more problem rise for the future time. Okay, that's all from me and our presentation from my friends. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.